Hey, it's ValerieTroutt here, and this is about the 14th time that I've made this video, so I'm going a little crazy. Okay, and yes, I'm in my bed. So you are in bed with ValerieTroutt. All right, so I wanted to talk about the meetings that were happening about the downtown specific plan here in Oakland, California. Um, on October 19th, there was a meeting put on by spur.org, which is the third party that organization that's come in to help create a better Oakland. They basically help to create a design for the city. Kind of reminds me of Sim City. Again, I really think that's funny and it's hilarious, but it's true because they help put buildings up here, do this, do that, do that, do that, and yeah. So October 19th, there were two different things that were happening outside of this, the Spur meeting for the hands-on workshop in the Rotunda building was the Oakland Creative Neighborhoods Coalition, which was really outstanding. There was intergenerational, culturally diverse. I learned a lot from Robbie Clark, which I was like, yes, I'm so glad she's here. Man, we're so grateful I'm so grateful for my community and them helping to create awareness around development without displacement, and super important. All right, so after we had our amazing performances and talks going on outside, the Oakland Creative Neighborhoods Coalition went into the Rotunda building to set it ablaze. Yes, we did. And a lot of people in our group were hesitant. Some folks were like, I don't know that I really want to go in here. Some people were like, well, I want to go in here and see what they're doing. And some people were like, well, I want to go in here and let them know we're here. So all of that occurred, and it was amaze balls. So I went in and I was like, I want to go to one of these workshop tables and hear what they're talking about and put my 2 cents in. So myself, along with probably maybe 20 other people, did that. So there were at least about 20, 25 tables, and at least 25 of us had gone to each table at this point. We'd gone in there. We didn't ask permission. We just showed up. And it was amazing. I learned a lot from the 10 people that I had never met before. That some were small business owners, some were residents of Oakland, some were about to become residents of Oakland. There was the gamut. It was just like, poof, right? And but what I did learn during the share backs at the end of the night was that if Oakland Creative Neighborhoods Coalition was not there, our voices would not be heard, because each table represented, and you could tell that one of us was at each table, because we brought up affordable housing, we brought up art space, we brought up queer space, space for children and families, parks and rec, space for homeless, shelters, historical buildings, churches, etc. So it was really wonderful that we did show up. And shout out to Cheney and all the other folks that stood up and shared in our defense, and said we are not going to be silent, and raised questions to Rachel Flynn and her colleagues about their plans for the city of Oakland, and also about what they haven't been doing in the city of Oakland, and saying like, we want that to change, and that's why we're here, to make sure that it's input, and, this input is documented. So super grateful for all the different folks that came out, and the spectrum of amazingness from Oakland was in the room. It was awesome. All right, so just one more minute of your time. There are a couple of more meetings that you can attend October 26th through Wednesday, October 28th. So Monday, October 26th, there's a meeting with Lynette McElhaney at the Spur Building, which is 1544 Broadway. This meeting is from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 noon. There's also a meeting later that day from 1:30 p.m. to 3 o'clock, which I think is really interesting. I It's called form-based code, and I think that's basically how a building meets the street, how it can be utilized, the infrastructure, what's in the building, etc. So that kind of informs people about how they can use space in Oakland. All right. Tuesday, October 27th, there is a Oakland Unified School District meeting from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. There's also another big meeting, the arts meeting. So galleries, museums, libraries, artists of all kinds should be there from 11 a.m. to 12:30 noon. Okay. There's also a produce market meeting. So if you're a green person or a farmer, or interested in bringing produce food downtown Oakland, there's a meeting that's going to be held from 2 to 3. And then on Wednesday is the last day. There is a Parks and Rec meeting. That's where I'm going to go, from 11 a.m. to 12 noon. All right. And then that evening, there's a meeting, a presentation at the Paramount Theater by Spur, which is basically a works in progress presentation. So they're going to give feedback to the community about what they have, the information they have gathered throughout the charrettes and the town hall meetings. So that's at the Paramount, October 28th at 6 p.m. All right. Well, that's it. And I don't know if I told you this already, but I'm totally in bed. It's Saturday and I don't want to go nowhere. And I just put these cowrie shells on, for a little extra swag. Because everybody should put cowrie shells on in bed. All right. Well, all right. Love you, Oakland. And I hope this helped. If you have comments or response videos, please put them up. We need to educate each other. I don't know everything. I'm just providing what I do know right now. So love to you and let's do this. I'll see you this week.
There's something about my city, and I gotta get it off my chest. The way that things are going, I don't know if we're all knowing what's coming up next. But the wind of change is blowing the town. It's a time to rise up stronger and stand by.